This is probably one of my biggest accomplishments. This is the building that I just bought for my law firm. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jabril Hindi, 8-figure serial entrepreneur, IFBB pro, law firm owner, real estate investor, multiple business, yada, 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 yada. Guys, here's the thing. At the end of the day, I am a high productivity guy, a highly productive individual. Most successful entrepreneurs are. And successful entrepreneurs do tend to share similar traits, similar qualities, similar characteristics. And I want to share some of those with you today. And the first one starts in the gym. Just quick 20 and we'll take it from there. 20 reps.
I'm from the murder capital, where we murder for capital.
I've been competing since 2018. Back in 2022, I turned pro. I did my first pro show in 2023. Last year, 2024, I was looking to compete. I did start my prep, but unfortunately, in the middle of my prep, my fiance was diagnosed with brain cancer. It's been a rough year. You know, she's making improvements, but we're still on a rough road. But we are at a point where she actually wants me to compete. So about 2 months ago, I started my prep again, and I'll be hitting the stage in May, Pittsburgh Pro. Really excited about that. That fitness is just something for me that continues to allow me to have those little wins every day. It's not all about the money, it's not about business, it's also about finding success and keeping yourself healthy.
So you niggas change your attitude before they ask you what happened to you.
I've always liked that competitive environment, competitive nature. That's why I've always remained active. Fortunately, I found bodybuilding, but now I get to compete with the best physiques in the world. I just find that wild. Pittsburgh Pro is like the second largest show other than the Olympia. It's so freaking cool for me that I get to compete with the best in the world. You know, I've watched these guys for years on the pro stage. Now I get to compete next to them. I'm really curious to see how my physique stacks up with these guys. I'm blessed. I mean, this is fucking fun. This is like a kid wanting to play in the NBA with his favorite athletes. It's literally the equivalent of that for me. Guys, to recap lesson number 1, don't underestimate those small wins. One of the easiest ways to get that small win in is to do something productive right when you get up. Whether it's yoga, whether it's meditation, whether it's going for a run, for a walk, or like me, going to the gym. Booking in that small win, perhaps it is something in fitness, having that momentum to flow for the rest of the day, to conquer whatever it is you're trying to get through the day, you know? And here's the bottom line. When you're looking good and you're feeling good, you're performing at your optimal. You want to be at the top, you have to be performing at your optimal. Great, man. Of course. Are you still the Tiffany?
Yes. Yeah, the Cross. Yeah.
Okay, Cross. Yeah. I always see him. We live close to each other also, so I always see him on the beach.
He always changing the car, Lamborghini.
Your father, honestly, he's a great man, great energy, and obviously a great heart. Yeah, you're very lucky.
I appreciate that.
Take care. I'll see you.
They say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poet's palm.
We just finished the gym, and everybody knows this. You have to get your protein in right after you train. Here's a quick little life hack that I've been using for many years, and it is effective. It's my main source of protein, egg whites. So here's the trick. If you look over here, 3 tablespoons is 1 serving. 1 serving equals 5 grams of protein, okay? So if you take 10 tablespoons, which I've already calculated for me is 7 gulps, I get 50 grams of protein. Quick 50 grams of protein incoming. Right there, 50 grams of protein. That's 25% of my protein intake for the day. Guys, this stuff is not hard. It's just like in business, okay? You have a certain goal, you have to be consistent, you know what you have to achieve throughout that day to meet that daily goal, which then turns into that long-term goal. Structure it in a way that is efficient. A lot of people are, oh, dieting is too hard. I just got 25% of my protein intake right here while I'm talking to you guys. These are the shorts that I wore when I got my pro card. Come in here. You can still see that brown. That's from the spray tan that they put on you. This is probably one of my biggest accomplishments. And I tell this to some people sometimes, you know, I'm an attorney, but getting this pro card was a lot harder than going through law school and passing the bar. And even statistically, I mean like 1 in like 100,000 guys that compete end up getting a pro card. Those statistics are just pretty crazy. And they're unmatched to those that pursue a legal career. So I'm really proud of this over here. The Daily Business Review, this is a local newspaper. They actually documented my connection with, getting my pro card and also in the legal industry. And the title was, "To Combat Stress of Lawyering, South Florida Attorney Relies on Extreme Fitness and is Now a Champ." They call bodybuilding extreme fitness.
I never took a straight path nowhere. Life's full of twists and turns, bumps and bruises. I live, I learn.
Right now we're driving down Las Olas. Downtown Fort Lauderdale, Las Olas is where I've built my presence, my legal practice over the last decade. Thank God I'm pretty well known here for the right reasons. There's a lot of people in Florida known for the wrong reasons. But yeah, I do a lot of advertising here, have a lot of billboards, I have TV commercials going. When it comes to like these signs on, buses and billboards, it's not necessarily going to convert to business. It's just something to continuously remind the consumer of who you are and what you do. It's kind of like Coca-Cola. When you see a Coca-Cola billboard, that's not going to make you go buy Coca-Cola, but it will make you remember Coca-Cola. You see, so that's called brand recognition. And brand recognition is not something you should focus on right out the gate in your business. That's something that once you become established and you want to continue to have a foothold, as a leader in your industry, that's when brand recognition is important. Successful people don't necessarily want to work with the most skilled, but rather they want to work with the people with the most integrity. What does that mean? Character is important. Lesson number 2, character. Work on your character. Okay, we're not perfect, but we all know what's right and wrong. I think it's important to, over time, improve yourself and gravitate towards doing what's right, not for other people, but for yourself. But trust me, over time, people will notice and will observe this. Thank God, I can confidently say that I have a great reputation in my professional life, and it's taken time to gain that. But that's why I get all these opportunities to work with the best of the best. This is why I get these opportunities to allow myself to put myself in positions to grow my businesses and to develop into new businesses, is because the people that I surround myself are of high integrity, they are of high ambitions, and those people want to work with people with similar mindsets, similar ethics. You want to be that person in the room that everybody looks at and says, that is a man of his word. And it's incredible. I literally meet people every single day that just lack that, and they're asking me for opportunities, or they want to work with me, and like within the first 10 minutes I catch them in a lie. I will never work with somebody that I cannot trust. Neither should you. I was actually here about 3 weeks ago. I was picking up my glasses from the sunglass store like down the street, and this guy comes running up to me. He's like, "Hey, Jabril." I'm like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" He's like, "Yeah, I've seen your commercials, blah, 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 blah. I just opened this handmade custom suit shop. It's called Tweeds," which we're walking to right there. And he was really kind. He's like, "Yo, let me size you up. Let me make something custom for you." I agreed to it. I got sized up a couple weeks ago, and they just called me yesterday like, "Hey, it's arrived. So we're gonna go check it out." Mr. Mike.
Hey, how's it going?
Magic Mike, not Magic Mike, Magic Suit Mike, okay? There's a big difference. What's up, my man?
How you
Everything
been?
good? You all right?
Good, really good. How have you been?
Good, good. Look at this. Let me tell you something. This is a sign of good luck. I walk in, and the first thing I see is that. You see? He set it up correctly.
It was made. Yeah, he was parked right there, right out front in the shop. Donald is the CEO, the owner of the company. He saw his Lamborghini, and he recognized it. So he went and talked to him, and then we booked an appointment, and the rest is history. Now we have a suit here.
Holy shit, bro. Holy cow. This is the best fitting suit I've ever had, bro. I'm not even joking. This is, look at this. I like how it's like, does it look good or what? Look at that.
Back
Mike.
Super well.
You killed it, bro.
Absolutely. One more little thing, if you want to remove the jacket real quick. I took the liberty of adding this little personal touch for you, just because I know that getting to know you a little bit more, you're a very ambitious individual. You inspire a lot of people.
Thank you,
What
man.
do.
Thank you, Mike.
So, just a little reminder for you,
Show up every day.
just in case you ever have a stressful day, man.
Thank you, brother.
Absolutely.
That's so nice of you. Check this out, guys. Show up every day no matter how you feel. Big facts. Big facts.
That's how you
Thank you,
become
brother.
like this guy right here, this freaking champion right here, who's inspiring the rest of us to do better. And
Thank
do
you,
our
man.
best.
I appreciate it.
That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know.
You know what's funny? I wasn't planning on this being one of the lessons that we're going to talk about today, but ironically, it's true. And you saw what he put inside the, the collar there. Show up every day, no matter how you feel. And just now I was thinking, it's crucial to understand that anybody can perform in optimal conditions, but what separates people that truly go above and beyond in terms of success is consistency. And the only way you can have consistency is by showing up every day. We all have our life pressures. We all have the stuff we're dealing with in personal life, but we have to have the mental strength to still show up, to still give it all we got for that day, not to just sit down and die and roll over and give up, okay? That's really what separates the winners from the losers, is pushing forward, grinding forward. It's tough, but that's what's gonna separate you. And that's a crucial component to success. And absolutely, without a doubt, that is a characteristic that all successful people have. So lesson 3, show up every day, no matter how you feel. Hey guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. If anybody out there wants to reach out to me, ask any questions, any advice, tips, anything you want, you can reach out to me. My Instagram is AFitLawyer. And please, I only ask for one thing: like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching again. It means a lot. Thank you, thank you. Guys, Mark, he's from Spain. He's been here for a few years. He has high ambitions. He's on, he's a little younger, but he's on that track to being an extraordinarily successful person. And I met him a few months back, actually at the kava place I was at earlier, and I would always see him for many months. He's always fucking grinding. He's on the computer. And I used to always joke with him. I would say, you are the hardest working person in this kava place after me, because he would always be grinding. And one day we just started talking. Long story short, 6 months later, we actually have a business that we own together. It's a furniture store, which we're actually driving by like right now. We're passing. You can actually get a shot of it right here. You know what? Let's pull in real quick. So I actually own this building. I own a lot of these buildings actually. But this particular building, it's our furniture store, Maji, M-A-J-I. M-A stands for Mark, J-I stands for Jabril. So that's how we got Maji. Let's meet up with Mark real quick. What's up, guys? What's going on, man? Everything good?
Everything good?
This is Mark. This is the guy I was just talking about. So like 12 years ago, actually while I was in law school, I had a lot of different businesses. One of them was I actually used to sell this stuff, mid-century modern furniture. I used to sell it out of my car. And it was pretty profitable. But of course, it's hard to grow that business while you're in law school. Then of course, out of law school, I opened my own practice. I never was able to come back and penetrate this market, but I always knew that there was a lot of opportunity. And what I did know is that if I had the right person to work with, that this business could just take off. And like I said, I found Mark a few months ago. He fit the bill. He's a fucking hustler, ambitious, hungry, and he wants it. People want to work with people that they respect, people that they can trust, people that they look at and say, you know what, that's a man of his word. And that's what Mark is, and that's why we continue to be successful. You gotta work with people that have those qualities. Skills can be taught, but these internal characteristics are something that you either develop over time or you don't.
Shots up.
Hula, guys.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, guys.
Cheers to Ben. Thank you, guys. See this Starbucks right here? That's a brand new Starbucks. Little real estate tip. If Starbucks is investing in a building, you better bet your bottom dollar they did their research and they know that the area is growing and the value of real estate is going to go up. This is the building that I just bought from my law firm. It doesn't even have the signage on there. We just actually got it painted yesterday, but we're going to have nice logos. Future videos, we'll have a better presentation in the front of the video, but this is what we're working with. We actually have 2 guests today. Guys, how are you, sweetheart? How's everything?
Good, I just decided to bring my little assistant.
Of course, of course. Guys, this is Lubin. Let me tell you one thing. We were talking about working, again, back to the same topic, okay? working with people with high integrity, with high drive. Luba is young, but I'm a gentleman. I'm not gonna say how old she is, but she's extraordinarily young. But she is talented, she's in real estate, and she's a fucking hustler, okay? Today we have a little bit of meeting. It's gonna be a little private meeting. We wanna talk some business. We'll talk about it later, what we're doing. But again, people with high integrity tend to gravitate towards the top, and people at the top tend to want to work with those with high integrity. That's who she is.
Thank you so much.
Let me show you around a little bit. Come here. This is Zane, one of my partners in law firm. Ray, listen, I'm not the only bodybuilder competitor in the firm, okay? I needed some talent in here. I'm not talking about legal talent. I needed some other talent in here to help me, you know, bench press heavier. Look at this, come here, get a shot of this. There we go.
One day.
Keep it going, keep it going. This is actually a dream for me. Like, I never thought that I would own a building with a fucking kitchen inside and, you know, but things happen. Gerald, we got cameras today. You're getting used to it, right? Everything good?
Good. Sure.
Gerald,
What's up?
yeah, Gerald's another partner of mine. He made partners 6 months ago. He's been killing it. And, you know, frankly, between Gerald and Zane, they've allowed the practice to grow to new levels. And I'm really happy to have him. And honestly, like I was saying earlier, you know, at a certain level, you cannot continue to grow unless you have good people around you. You gotta let go of the bad apples quick. And the talent, the good people, the people that you trust, that have high integrity, you wanna keep them. How do you keep them? You gotta make them happy. Make them happy. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Selena has been with me for like 5 years now. You see what she has in her hand? Checks. You only let people hold your checks if you trust them, okay? She's never been convicted for fraud, okay? You're not gonna start now, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, the bail is too much.
No, in all seriousness, you know, like I said, you have to have a good team around you. And Selena, you know, she knows me in and out of the office. She knows what I go through in my personal life, and she's always had my back. And, you know, those are the type of people you want to keep around. All right, guys, so we're here at my law firm, and I want to quickly discuss lesson number 4. And that is hone in and solidify and master leadership skills. Most of you guys and girls out there watching perhaps are not at the level where you are leading people. But wherever you're at, eventually there's going to be a time where you want to break through the next ceiling and get to that next level, and you're going to have to depend on people, okay? And in order to acquire the best talent, in order to have those people really get out there and work as hard as you work for them, you have to be a good leader. You might be thinking, well, why do I need to focus on that right now if I'm not there yet? Well, let's do another analogy with sports, okay? Let's say you're a pitcher in high school or college, and you have ambitions to go to the MLB. Because you're not in the MLB, does that mean that you're not going to be practicing like you want to get to the MLB? Same thing in business. You practice how you play, okay? So when it comes to leadership skills, and again, it goes back to character. People will only follow people that they trust, people that they admire, and people that they respect. And respect comes from being primarily a man of your word. And what does that mean in business, okay? As a leader, what you're really doing is you're sharing your vision with your team. And your team has to be working in synchrony with you under your leadership, under your direction towards that vision that they all agree is an appropriate vision for everyone. People will want to follow that road if they have seen that you've been on another road before and successfully followed through and hit another vision. That's where reputation comes in. So don't undermine what you're doing right now on your own. That will be part of your credibility, that people can, oh, Jabril did this before and he achieved this goal. You know what? I want to work with Jabril because he knows how to get to the place he wants to get to. When you have that type of reputation, that's how you get people to listen and to trust you. Okay? So be a man of your word. Make sure there's a clear vision. Start establishing right now credibility in terms of internally that you're able to follow through within your own goals, because that will resonate with people that you're trying to lead in the future. Don't be short-sighted and only thinking about where you're at right now. Think long-term and understand that having strong leadership skills are crucial to really get you to that level of success that I hope you're all hoping for.
Jabril,
She's a tall girl. Look how tall. She's like 6'4".
Hi.
What's up?
So typically, how long does a TTPA case settle?
Like, you want to know, or is that a client asking?
No, someone is asking.
Okay, here's the thing. Bottom line is this. You can never, as a law firm, as a lawyer, or anybody talking on behalf of the firm, you can never guarantee any clients how long any case will take. What you can say is, you know, we've been doing these types of cases for the last 10 years, and on average, again, no guarantees, but on average, typically these types of cases can settle within 3 months. Okay. But make sure you emphasize that it's not a guarantee, and this is based on average. What you want to avoid is you never want the client to be able to say, oh, you told me it was gonna take 3 months. We've never said that. Okay, beautiful. All right. Thank you, Mariana. Thank you. You're gonna be on video, you're gonna be on YouTube. All right, so it's 3 o'clock. We got a lot done so far, but we're not done, but we're gonna stop home real quick because we gotta get meal number 3 in. We're still bodybuilders, right? All right, guys, so lesson number 5, but this is something that I always talk about because it's very important to me. Gratitude is extraordinarily important. The value in whatever vision you're pursuing, and you will realize this, you know, God willing, as you prosper and reach that vision, is that it's all about the journey. And within that journey, you're going to have instances where, like I said, you get those little small wins. And you gotta be thankful for those wins. You have to have gratitude for those wins. You have to have gratitude for the fact you're even capable physically, mentally, with your health, with your time, with where you are in the world to even be on that journey. And when you have gratitude and you're able to reflect, that's where true happiness comes from. You know why? Because regardless of whatever materialistic things you acquire, you're always gonna want more. We're humans. Wanting more is good. Greed is good. The right greed, the greed that helps people, that doesn't hurt people. But what's going to make you happy and be able to feel fulfilled is when you appreciate what you've gone through and you reflect on those little wins. For me, at least, that's what makes me smile. Being grounded and reflecting and being appreciative of what you were able to obtain and acquire mentally, emotionally throughout that whole journey, that's something nobody can ever take from you. And those are the things that you should actually start thinking about. You will find that that's what makes you happy. So having gratitude is crucial to being able to really stay on this journey for a long term. You're able to go back and reflect on that and see what you've done, see what you've done for people, see the people you've helped around you, and be proud of that. You should be proud of that. Anyway, guys, you know, this is like the first full form, real YouTube video that I do. I hope you've enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, as the youngsters say. And guys, if I can ever help you with anything, you know, comment. You guys have my Instagram, AFitLawyer. I love helping people get to that next level. And I like sharing my experiences and stories with you guys. So let me know. Take care, guys. Thank you for your time. So guys, I can talk about it now because it already happened. Episode 3, is that right, Ben? Is that episode 3? Episode 3 is going to be about something pretty cool. I bought a plane.
I said, where's the love? In the heart of time. Yeah. And then the Fuji's gonna break up. Now every day I wake up, somebody got something to say. What's all the fucking fussing for? Because I'm grubbing more.